Hello again, welcome back to the Ultimate Hunger Games. We are here to round out the second round of the losers bracket with group number 2. I am joined alongside Xander, AJ, and Mirage once again.
Yay!
Ciao. It may have been a full day separating these two for you guys watching right now, but for us, these two groups have literally happened minutes apart. Like, I don't think even 5 minutes. I haven't even given my vocal cords proper time to rest, but even then, I wasn't screaming that good the last time, so I'm gonna let all my energy out for this group to end out the recording session today. Alright, again, you know the drill. Blah, blah, top 24 move on. Blah, blah, bottom 24 are knocked out. And we've done this for the last few days. You should know the gist of it by now. Anyway, Squad 1, Yap Dollar, Big Red, Dale Gribble, and Vector. Squad 2 is Brad Keselowski, Todd Gilliland, Asian Stone, and Michael Waltrip. Squad 3 is Nico Rosberg, Coach, Roman Grosjean, and Mr. Frog. Squad 4 is Mordecai, Rigby, Jontron, and Scott the Waz, one of the winners from the last losers bracket round. Squad 5 is Scomps, Happy Shaker, Son of a Rizzer, and Kevin Crocker. Squad 6 is Nikita Mazepin, 2003 Nissan Altima, the Big Booty Robot, and Johnny Test. Squad 7 is Keith, Knuckles the Echidna, Amy, and The Rock. Squad 8 is Hillary, I think it's her brother, Mark. He won the last group that we did. They're alongside Annie, Stan, and Engineer. Squad 9 is Claire Pressure, Joe Swanson, Fearless Fred Bush, and Glenn Quagmire. Squad 10 is Donkey Kong, Strong Bad, Bandana D, and Candy Kong. Squad 11, Pepino Spaghetti, Pizza Face, Mr. Han, and a Piece of Toast. And rounding things out, Joey Logano, Quinn Houff, Meta Knight, and Vegeta. Alright, we already talked about this like before the recording started, but who do you guys got money on who will die first? Because we've usually seen throughout the Hunger Games, not just on this channel, that whenever you say someone's going to win, they usually die immediately after.
You know, it would be really ironic if Hillary dies first, considering her brother won last. It would be really ironic.
Anyway, my pick to die first is Stan.
I'm sticking with what I said before. It would be absolutely hilarious if Nikita Mazepin dies first. So, you know what? I'm gonna risk it and go with him.
Anyway, let the Hunger Games begin. Alright, Coach receives a trident, while Dale Gribble, The Rock, Mr. Han, Agent Stone, they all run away. Pepino gets a Molotov, Mordecai gets a trident, Hillary runs away. 2003 Nissan Altima throws a knife into Bandana D's chest! Oh, does he even have one? Do any of those two have a chest?
I mean, if you
technically no.
Drill as a chest, maybe? I'm not sure.
Anyway, Bandana D's the first one dead. He's out for good. Quagmire gets a shield. Stan falls to a pit and dies! I was right! He might have not been the first one, but he dies on day 1. Nico Rosberg gets a bag full of explosives. A Piece of Toast gets a lighter and some rope. Roman Grosjean runs away. Rigby gets a first aid kit. Brad Keselowski, Scomps, and Quinn Houff work together to get as many supplies as they can. Annie runs away. Vector gets as much food as he can. Kevin Crocker, Meckles, they both run away. Todd Gilliland as well. Yap Dollar clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Strong Bad runs away. Joe Swanson stabs Nikita Mazepin while his back is turned. Nikita Mazepin's out. Keith!
Wow.
I forgot to change his pronouns. That's the first time I've actually forgotten to do that so far. Anyway, Mr. Frog gets a jar of fishing bait while Candy Kong gets fishing gear. Johnny Test breaks Vegeta's nose for a basket of bread. The Big Booty Robot runs away while Keith triumphantly kills both Pizza Face and Meta Knight. Son of a Rizzer runs away. Amy Rose gets a Molotov. Joey Logano and Happy Shaker fight for her back, with Joey Logano giving up and retreating. Scott the Wasp takes a sickle. Fearless Fred runs away. Big Red grabs a sword. Engineer runs away. Claire Pressure runs away. Donkey Kong strangles Mikey Waltrip with a rope.
Mikey.
Jontron gets a pair of size, and that will do it for the bloodbath. Alright, day 1. Son of a Rizzer constructs a shack. The Rock tries to spearfish with a trident. Sconce receives medical supplies. Keith runs away from Todd Gilliland. Mordecai, Annie, Mr. Frog, and Yap Dollar hunt for the tributes. Same with the Big Booty Robot, Big Red, Pepino, and Candy Kong. Agent Stone camouflages himself in the bushes. Engineer sprains his ankle running away from Quagmire. Amy questions her sanity. A piece of toast picks flowers. Strong Bad, Vector, and Quinn hunt for the other tributes. Knuckles falls into a frozen lake and drowns! Knuckles is dead! Dale Gribble explores the arena, same with Coach. Nico Rosberg too. Joey Logano gets an explosive. Joe Swanson tries to spearfish with a trident. Johnny Test scares off Clear Pressure, probably with a whip track. Roman Grosjean diverts Rigby's attention. Donkey Kong, Scott the Woz, and JonTron hunt for the tributes. Mr. Han receives medical supplies. Happy Shaker attacks the Nissan Ultima, but he manages to escape. Kevin Crocker questions his sanity. Vegeta camouflages himself in the bushes. Fearless Fred Bush receives medical supplies, and Brad Keselowski makes a wooden spear. I have my fingers crossed that nothing else happens. Thankfully, for the first time since I think what was also last night, we do not have an arena event on day number 1. But we do know that Bandana Waddle Lee from Squad 10, Stan Marsh from Squad 8, Nikita Mazepin from Squad 6, Pizza Face from Squad 11, Meta Knight from Squad 12, Michael Waltrip from Squad 2, and Knuckles Leakina from Squad 7 are all out of this tournament for good. So, 24 minus 7.
$17.
Alright, thanks. I do not... my brain is really fatigued from all the Hungry Games we've done. I'm not that good at the math. At this point in time, at least. So, yeah, 17. The next 17 dead are all out for good. Alright, on to night 1. JonTron defeats Hillary in a fight but spares her life. Yap Dollar passes out from exhaustion, but he is still alive. Kevin Crocker and the 2003 Nissan Altima go to sleep. A piece of toast accidentally detonates a landmine trying to orbit. The piece of toast is out!
With what hands?
Alright, the big booty
Just
robot
imagine just going.
The big booty robot fends off Roman Grosjean, Joey Logano, and Mr. Frog away from her fire. Rigby and Claire pressure truce for the night. Brad Keselowski and Happy Shaker tell stories about themselves. Candy Kong stays awake all night. Annie receives a hatchet. Joe Swanson sleeps without warmth. Son of a Rizzer passes out from exhaustion, but again, he is still alive.
Oh no.
Todd Gilliland, Big Red, Dale Gribble, and Mr. Han tell each other ghost stories. Quagmire thinks about winning. Johnny Test and Engineer huddle for warmth. Donkey Kong, Vegeta, and Scott discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Coach quietly hums. Agent Stone starts a fire. Quinn Half starts a fire as well. Keith receives fresh food. While Scomps, Fearless Fred Bush, and Dogman sleep assists. And Andy Rose kills Nico Rosberg with a sickle, while Mordecai and The Rock kill Vector and Pepino. That's a bunch of major deaths. Anyway, day 2. Mordecai defeats Vegeta in a fight but spares his life. Dale Gribble constructs a shack. Scott fishes. Scomps diverts Donkey Kong's attention. Dale constructs a shack. I already said that, didn't I? Agent Stone camouflages himself yet again. 2003 Nissan Altima gets an explosive. Son of a Rizzer questions his sanity. Fearless Fred overhears Hillary and Rigby talking in the distance. Keith sees smoke but decides not to investigate. Happy Shaker searches for firewood. Candy Kong steals from Big Red. Todd Gilliland scares off Mr. Han. Roman Grosjean and Joey Logano hunt for the tributes. Amy Rose receives medical supplies. Yak Dog gets fruit from a tree. Kevin Crocker and Andy hunt for the tributes. Mr. Frog camouflages himself. Joe Swanson and Engineer hunt for the tributes. Strong Bad discovers a cave. Brad Keselowski steals from Johnny Test. Quagmire receives fresh food. Oh my gosh! The big booty robot, Quinn Half and Coach get into a fight. Coach triumphantly kills them both. The big booty robot and Quinn Half are both out.
No.
Claire Pressure chases JonTron, and The Rock bleeds out due to untreated injuries. I think someone didn't like that. Yeah,
That was AJ.
Yeah, AJ wasn't really talking much for the last few anyway. So anyway, 14 minus 24. That's 10 still left, right?
Boo! Okay,
Yeah, 17 minus 7 is 10. Yeah, so the next 10 would be
14.
Gonski.
Yeah, next 10 are gone for good. But right now, out for good at the moment is A Piece of Toast, Squad 11. Nico Rosberg, Squad 3. Vector, Squad 1. Peppino Spaghetti, Squad 11. The Big Booty Robot, Squad 6. Quinn Houth, Squad 12. And Rock the Dwayne Johnson, Squad 7. So the next 10 dead are all
No,
out.
not the big woolly robot.
Annie sees a fire but stays hidden. Donkey Kong, Agent Stone, Todd Gillen, and Mr. Frog sleep in shifts. Kevin Crocker questions Sandy. Scott goes to sleep. Strong Bat, Engineer, and Yap Dollar sleep in shifts. Dale Gribble cries himself to sleep. Mr. Hunt lets Fearless Fred into a shelter. Happy Shaker and Keith talk about the tribute still alive. Vegeta tries to sing himself to sleep. Johnny Test thinks about winning. JonTron goes to sleep. Rigby, Hillary, and Coach discuss the games. Claire Pressure tries to sing herself to sleep. Mordecai questions Insanity. Sconce loses sight of where he is. Candy Kong tries to treat her infection. Amy and Big Red tell stories about themselves. Son of a Razor begs for Brad Keselowski to kill him, but he refuses. Joey Logano and Glenn Quagmire tell stories about themselves. Joe Swanson tends to the 2003 Nissan Altima's wounds. He's probably just giving him a quick repair. And Roman Grosjean thinks about winning.
Honestly, Joe Swanson
dies of hypothermia!
What? Mention his name. What?
Joe Swanson
That's
is
crazy.
out! Scott hunts further tributes. Engineer receives medical supplies while Johnny Test receives clean water. Happy Shaker sees smoke in the distance. Roman Grosjean and Scott split up. Fearless Fred receives clean water. Brad Keselowski and Candy Kong track down and kill Strong Bad. Strong Bad's out. Keith receives a hatchet. Agent Stone gets to higher ground. Mr. Han fishes. Mr. Frog discovers a river. Annie travels to higher ground. Donkey Kong fishes too. Roach and Rigby. Roach and Kigby hunt further tributes. Yab Dollar tries to spear fish with a trident. Amy explores the arena. Todd Gillen makes a slingshot. Hey, Dolphin Master.
Oh no! What is this? What is this? Oh.
Claire Pressure, Son of a Razor, Dale Gribble, and Hillary raid Big Red's camp. Mordecai and Joey Logano split up. 2003 Nissan Altima and JonTron work together to drown Kevin Crocker. Kevin Crocker's out. Quagmire sees smoke but decides not to investigate. And Vegeta gets a hatchet. So 3 big booms. The next 7 are all out. But that just leaves Joe Swanson, Strong Bad, and Kevin Crocker.
I find it really weird how as soon as I mentioned Joe Swanson's name, he died the next minute. That's crazy.
Alright, next 7 are dead. Amy quietly hums. Keith and Son of a Razor tell stories about themselves. Roman Grosjean begs for Mordecai to kill him, but he refuses. Mr. Han gets a hatchet. Brad Keselowski tries to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. JonTron goes to sleep. Oh my god! Claire Pressure, Rigby, and Engineer successfully ambush and kill Yap Dollar, Scott the Waz, and Hillary. They're all out. So that leaves the next 4 all out for good. Vegeta sets up camp. Mr. Frog, Candy Kong, and Annie discuss the games. Fearless Fred, Glenn Quagmire, Joey Logano, and Johnny Test tell each other ghost stories. Big Red taints the 2003 Nissan Altima's food, killing him. He gave him the generic motor reel instead of Mobile 1.
No.
He gave him Timu Mobile 1.
Anyway, Todd Gill and Donkey Kong and Dale Gribble sleep in shifts. Happy Shaker, Agent Stone, sorry for the background noise. Happy Shaker, Agent Stone, and Coach cheerfully sing songs together. So that's like 4 more people dead. That plus 3. That means the next 3 are all gone. Mr. Han questions Insanity. Mordecai receives a hatchet. Sconce receives medical supplies. Rigby and JonTron hunt for the tributes. Joey Logano sees smoke but decides not to investigate. Johnny Test sprains his ankle running away from Vegeta, but he is still alive. Mr. Frog makes a wooden spear. Donkey Kong strangles his own girlfriend with a rope.
Whoa. That's not even worth joking about.
Oh no!
2 more left.
O.J. Simpson. He's coming O.J. Simpson.
DK Simpson.
Before you know it, we're gonna see Donkey Kong running from the LAPD in his like banana buggy.
Opened a can of beans with that one.
Anyway, Todd Gillen sees the same smoke that Joey Logano sees, but he decides not to. Oh! Fearless Fred
Oh my
forces
goodness.
Amy to kill Big Red and Glenn Quagmire. She decides to kill Big Red. Big Red is dead. Engineer clicks fruit from a tree. Dale Gribble over his hand, Annie and Brian Kozlowski talking. Roman Grosjean kills Claire Pressure with a hatchet.
No!
Graham's out, and she's the last one out for good.
Graham.
Keith goes hunting. Happy Shaker scares off Agent Stone, and Son of a Razor sprains his ankle. I don't think he has those from learning away from Coach. So 7 big booms. That's the. So that is the last 7 in this group that are knocked out for good. That is Yap Dollar from Squad 1, Scott the Boss from Squad 4, Hillary from Squad 8, 2003 Nissan Altima from Squad 6, Candy Kong from Squad 10, Big Red from Squad 1, Claire Pressure from Squad 9. But moving on to the next one. Actually, we should just go over them later. So let's just look at how many each squad has left. Harold committed suicide in the first 2 rounds.
Oh, okay.
He just wasn't interested in this, it seems. Anyway, Squad 1 has only Dale left. Squad 2 has... They still have 3 left, same as Squad 3. And Squad 4, same as Squad 5. Squad 6 only has Johnny Test. Squad 7 has 2. Squad 8 also has 2, same as Squad 9. Squad 10 only has DK. Squad 11 only has Mr. Han. And Squad 12 only has Joey Logano and Vegeta. I already have such a good idea for what I'll make the thumbnail. Donkey Kong defeats Todd Gillen in a fight that spares his life. Dale Gribble cries himself to sleep again. Amy, John, Tron, and Keith discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Son of a Razor receives an explosive. Johnny Test is led into Glenn Quagmire's shelter. Brad tends to his wounds. Mordecai, Rigby, and Joey Logano sleep in shifts. Mr. Han screams for help. I've been waiting to do this one.
Help! Help me! Help!
Happy Shaker, shockingly out of character, cries himself to sleep. And he passes out for... Oh my god. Woo! Mr. Frog, Scubs, and Roman Grosjean successfully ambush and kill Vegeta, Agent Stone, and Fearless Fred.
My goodness.
Coach cooks his food, and Engineer looks at the night sky. Anyway, day 5. Mr. Frog and Todd Gillen work together. Glenn Quagmire and Engineer question their sanity. Joey Logano receives clean water.
We haven't had an event yet.
Donkey Kong attacks Mr. Han, but he manages to escape. Dale Gribble silently snaps Mordecai's neck. Dude, Benson's gonna be pissed. Annie travels to higher ground. Roman Grosjean and Johnny Test work together. Scomps shoots an arrow at Annie, but misses and kills Son of a Razor instead. Happy Shaker runs for other tributes. John Tron receives an explosive. Keith, Rigby, and Coach hunt for other tributes. While Brad Keselowski explores the arena. 5 big booms. That's for Vegeta, Squad 12. Agent Stone, Squad 2. Fearless Fred Bush, Squad 9. Mordecai, Squad 4. And Son of a Razor, Squad 5. Joey Logano, Todd Gillen, and Mr. Han discuss the games. Scumps receives a hatchet. Rigby starts a fire. Amy Rose looks at the night sky. Annie decapitates Keith with a sword. Glenn Quagmire sets up camp for the night. Johnny Test receives medical supplies. Brad Keselowski forces Dale Gribble to kill Mr. Frog or Roman Grosjean, but he refuses to kill, so Brad kills him instead. Dale Gribble's dead. Donkey Kong begs for Engineer to kill him, but he refuses. He's really turning into O.J. Simpson now. Happy Shaker sees a fire but stays hidden. John Chan receives fresh food, and Coach tries to sing himself to sleep. Day 6, Roman Grosjean and Joey Logano work together to drown Todd Gillen. Todd Gillen's out.
No,
Johnny
not the
Test
Todd father.
Yeah, the Todd father is down. Johnny Test attacks Rigby, but he manages to escape. Coach searches for firewood. JonTron scares off Donkey Kong. Quagmire stalks Andy. That does not sound good. Brad stalks Amy. Engineer tries to climb a tree but falls to his death. Scomps receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Happy Shaker constructs a shack. Mr. Frog pushes the sanity. I didn't. Mr. Han falls into a pit and dies. So 5 more big booms. That's Keith, Squad 7, Dale Gribble, Squad 1, Todd Gillen, Squad 2, Engineer Squad 8, and Mr. Han, Squad 11. Alright, so who's leading in kills? Let me scroll through.
I think Roman Grosjean.
Yeah,
I think he's killed like 3 people
Roman
so
Grosjean,
far.
with 5 kills, is leading the whole thing so far after going out first thing in the last round.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Johnny Test forces Scomps to kill either Quagmire or Kozlowski. He decides to kill Quagmire. Quagmire's dead. While Joey Logano severely injures Mr. Frog and leaves him to die. He's truly crossed the line this time.
Such a Logano move.
Donkey Kong questions insanity. His O.J. Simpson arc continues. Amy Rose lets JonTron into her shelter. Roman Grosjean and Coach tell stories about themselves to each other. Rigby destroys Happy Shaker supplies. Annie attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. Annie's dead too. The feast! It's time for the feast! This is the first time I've had Scomp sets off an explosive, killing Rigby and JonTron. Roman Grosjean severely slices Coach with a sword.
That's number 6.
Joey Logano kills Johnny Test with a sickle. Brad Keselowski and Happy Shaker decide not to go, while Donkey Kong stabs Amy Rose in the back with a trident. Alright, day 7. Grosjean chases Joey Logano, while Brad Keselowski finally stops Donkey Kong and takes him out with a sickle. So that leaves only 5. Roman Grosjean, Joey Logano, Scomps, Happy Shaker, and Brad Keselowski. So 9 big booms for Mr. Frog, Glenn Quagmire, Annie, Johnny Test, Rigby, JonTron, Coach, Amy, and Donkey Kong. Night 7.
Can I just say, how on earth have we gone here without an arena event? How can we go from 4 to
That's
9?
what I'm saying. We went from 5 last time to like none this time.
Like we had 4 in the last one. That was a new record. Now we haven't had a single one. And like in around half, like actually no, over half of the pre-recorded Hungry Games rounds we've done, there's been an arena event on day 1, and it's taken out half the field or more. So anyway, no deaths on night 7. Brad Keselowski, Roman Grosjean, and Scomp sleep in shifts. Joey Logano, very much in character for him, thinks about winning, and Happy Shaker looks at the night sky. Happy Shaker is unable to convince Brad not to kill him, while Joey Logano sprains his ankle running away from Grosjean. Scomp searches for a water source, so that leaves the final 4. Joey Logano, Roman Grosjean, Brad, and Scomps. Keep in mind, Brad Keselowski already won.
Happy Shaker's dead.
He already
I
won.
predicted it.
Alright, he already won in round 1 in the winners bracket. He just got unlucky during the arena event this round. So he has that. So if he makes it all the way and wins the whole thing in the grand finale, he will get that extra million Dave & Buster's points added onto his grand total. But still, even then, if you win around here, you don't get any extra Dave & Buster's points. So no anti-tanking rules set in place in the losers bracket. Anyway, 1 big boom, that is for Happy Shaker in Squad 5. Joey Logano receives clean water, Roman Grosjean receives medical supplies, while Brad Keselowski and Scomps truce for the night. Day 9, this has been, oh my god! Brad bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Oh my god, we literally just brought him up. Alright, Roman Grosjean and Scomp split up to search for resources, while Joey Logano explores the arena. Honestly, we might actually go to day 10. I'm not sure if we've gone to day 10 yet. Alright, 1 big boom for Brad Keselowski. Hold your breath, guys. This could be the last night. And it's not. We're going to the double digits of days. Scomps twins his wounds, while Roman Grosjean and Joey Logano should be still alive.
Have we gone from Grosjean chasing down Logano to them now talking?
It's lonely when there's only 3 people still alive here.
Watch, she's gonna be in the arena.
Scomps dies trying to escape the arena. Joey Logano begs for Roman Grosjean to kill him, and the rare instance of the 2, he reluctantly obliges killing Joey Logano. That means on day 10, your winner, Roman Grosjean.
Wow, well deserved. Well deserved.
Finally getting the first win of his career. All right. So, just a quick rundown for those who weren't paying that much attention. Roman Grosjean with 7 kills, absolutely fantastic. He was tied with Scomps though. Scomps also had a fantastic run. Say that again.
Say that again.
I said he was doing fantastic.
Say that again.
Anyway, moving on. Roman Grosjean, Joey Logano, Scomps, Brad Keselowski, Happy Shaker, Donkey Kong, Amy, Coach, John Tron, Rigby, Johnny Test, Annie, Glenn Quagmire, Mr. Frog, Mr. Hahn, Engineer, Todd Gilliland, Dale Gribble, Keith, Son of a Rizzer, Mordecai, Fearless Fred, Asian Stone, and Vegeta. So, we can't forget everyone who's knocked out, though. So, not moving on and going to be out for good will be Claire Pressure, Big Red, Candy Kong, 2003 Nissan Altima, Hillary, Scott the Waz, Yap Dollar, Kevin Crocker, Strong Bad, Joe Swanson, The Rock, Quinn Half, The Big Booty Robot, Papino Spaghetti, Vector, Nico Rosberg, A Piece of Toast, Knuckles the Echidna, Michael Waltrip, Meta Knight, Pizza Face, Nikita Mazepin, Stan, and Bandana D. Alright, that will do it for round number 2 of the losers bracket. We will see you tomorrow for the first winners bracket semifinal, but again, until then, Xiao Hong Shu! You guys got any buys?